One of the important steps to develop a sustainable EDU project is to identify stakeholders and to work with stakeholders. And this is a very important theme in this workshop. The relation with stakeholders, it's a very complex one, and it needs to be analyzed in different aspects. One of the aspects is the type of stakeholder. We have internal stakeholders like different institutions, different ministries, government institutions. If we are in front of an organization belong to the government or to the state, that's one important part is the coordination with different stakeholders inside ICT, finance, education, communication, whatever. The second part or the second pillar of stakeholders is what we call the connected stakeholders, like trade unions, publishers. These stakeholders, they are part of the projects, education or ICT projects, but they are not internal stakeholders. They are connected, very linked to these kind of projects, but they are not under the decision making of the same structure. The last pillar we consider is the external stakeholders. That is like private sector, telecoms or media. They are not directly related in principle with the project, or they are not used to be included, and they have not yet been engaged with this kind of projects. And in ICT education project today, because we deal with different partners, some of them are not yet engaged, they have not yet appropriate this idea to be part of this kind of projects. Then we decide to identify three types of stakeholders: internal stakeholders, connected stakeholders, and external stakeholders. To illustrate this theme, I choose two books. One is from is more theoretical, is stakeholder theory, and his main message is how to develop value-creating stakeholder strategies. Okay? When we discuss the stakeholders of this type of project, we identify the real stakeholders for this kind of projects, and then we will discuss more in detail, but this is a reference which I consider very relevant for this kind of topic. And understanding then stakeholder today is almost a science in itself, and it is important to discuss or to analyze and to study the best strategy to lead with the stakeholders in this specific kind of project. The second reference is a book called Stakeholders Management Engagement, but management is, as you can see here, is not the correct word as the author say, but this is more a practical side then. How to deal with stakeholders, how create really value, how to make them engage in the project. Then stakeholders, how to piloting their solutions. Then we will discuss this kind of things, but the message here is stakeholders need to be managed, need to be understood, each of them, and they can bring a lot of value to the project. And I think today everybody engaged in the project, they are thinking how can we engage more stakeholders, how we can bring more partners for the project. They are different kind of partners, and then this will be one of the topics to be analyzed and to be part of the design of the project. Just a final note on this webcast, which is part of the Accelerator workshop as a second pillar of the Sustainable EDU Framework Policy Architecture. And I invite you to visit the program webpage. You can see below in this slide, or contact us to have further information on the program or on the workshop, and updates of these webcasts or new webcasts will be added from time to time to this place, to this website. Then I invite you to visit, to contact us, and to establish collaboration to develop this approach and this kind of training for people interested in developing ICT education projects. Thank you.